Okay, I just installed this TV mount on the back of my TV, and this is the piece that that it'll mount to. It mounts up like this, and then this is the piece that needs to go on the wall. So it'll go right here, and it just barely fits across my two furring strips. So I'm going to need to install a backer board in here so that I have something for this to bolt to. It actually bolts here in the center. So I'm going to do that next. I found this 2x10 cutoff in my scrap pile, and it looked like it was pretty close to the right size. So I brought it in, checked it out, and it was perfect. I didn't even need to cut it. So that's never happened before. Maybe today's going to be a good day. All right, I need to drill an access hole into this shiplap board, and I want it to be just above here. So I've gone ahead and put a mark right here. That'll be the center point, and I'll drill that out and then put the grommet in. It's amazing how clean of a hole that drills. There's no splintering on the bottom. It's just a nice clean cut hole. Okay, that turned out pretty nice. I'm getting ready to start going up the back wall with the shiplap. So let me get to that. All right, so the thing about shiplap is if you take a look at it, you've got like a 1/4 inch rabbet on the right, and you have about a 1/2 inch rabbet on the left. And the reason why they do that is so that when you stack these on top of each other, you've got that little 1/4 inch gap, and that's kind of the signature feature of shiplap. So when you install this against the wall, you got to make sure that you've got the longer rabbet facing up. So that's what I'm going to do now. All right, I got my first 4 boards up. Then I noticed this. I didn't notice till I put it up. I've got this little dent right here. It looks like maybe that's where some banding was that were holding these together. So I'm gonna have to fix that. Maybe I'll try that ironing board trick, but I'll do that in another video. I don't want to slow this project down because of that. So looks like I'm gonna need, I got 4 to this point. Looks like I'm gonna need probably another 5. And I've got those here. I need to get a couple coats of paint on these before I can put them up here. And then this next one, I got a note here saying that I need to put an access hole here. So I'll put another one of these. So this is where the wires go in. This will be where the wires come out and connect up to the TV. So I'll get a couple coats of paint, get that access hole drilled, and get my grommet in, and then I'll put this one up and see if I can't finish up the side of this wall tonight. We'll see. All right, earlier I marked out where my screws are going to go to hold the plate in for the TV mount. And when I put this board it covered up the bottom. So before I continue, I need to take my template and hold it up here and then transfer the bottom one to this shiplap board so that I don't lose my place. So I'm going to do that before I put the next board on. Alright, now I need to get my flush trim router and route out around that outlet. But before that, I'm going to tape up the outlet so there's no sawdust getting inside. Alright, I've got the first screw holding this TV mount onto the shiplap wall. And now I just need to make sure that it's level. So it looks like it's just a little bit out of level. So I'll go ahead and make that adjustment, and then I'll put the other screws in. All right, this is the last piece of shiplap. And I had to cut this top rabbet off, and then I sanded it down, and then took my 1/4-inch roundover bit so that that would dress that up for the top. So now I just need to paint this last piece, and then I'll be able to get it installed up top, and then I'll be done with the wall. And I just need to connect everything up, mount the TV, and get the doors painted and hung, and I'll be done. Maybe I'll get done in time for the Super Bowl. All right, I've got all the shiplap installed, and I've run all of my wires. These will connect to the TV. TV power's right there. This will connect to my amp. Everything down here will connect to the cable and also the game center. And then I've got a power bank there for the game console and everything that I need down there. So what I've got left to do, I need to come back and fill these nail holes and paint, and then mount my TV and connect everything up. Still need to do the doors as well and get those mounted. And I don't have any speakers that will connect to my amp, so I've got those on order. They should be here in a few days. Then I'll be able to get all that connected up. But right now I could mount the TV and hook it up for cable right now, but I'm going to wait until I touch up on the paint before I mount the TV and get all of that hooked. Okay, I'm going to see if I can't get the TV mounted up on the wall. So the first thing I need to do is remove these legs, and then I should be able to take it over there and mount her up. Alright, here I've got the TV mounted, and I've gone ahead and connected it up to the amp and to the cable, and I've got that running. So I don't have the speakers yet, so they're going to be in tomorrow, and I'll be able to get those hooked up. So this is how far I've gotten so far. Let's wait for those speakers to get here. Okay, everywhere I looked wanted like $24 for a roll of speaker wire. This cost $2.44, and it'll do just as good. It's 16 gauge, 12 foot long, $2.44. That's what I'm going to use. Okay, most of the time these will let you know which side's positive, which side's negative. Each side will feel a little bit different. Like this one has ridges, and this side is flat. So you can map each side up pretty easily. And if you want to make it really easy, you can simply mark one side black and one side red. But I'm just going to take my knife, split it down here for a couple of inches, and then strip this out, and then connect up my speakers. All right, this guy's prepared, separated, stripped, and marked. Okay, the speakers are all connected up, and I've tested them out, and they work fine. And I threw the cabinet doors on just to give you an idea of what this is going to look like. Here's what it looked like before I started the project. And here's what it looks like now. I'm not completely done. I still need to take those cabinet doors off and paint them and reinstall them. Then I'll adjust them so that they're all the same height and square and plumb, and I'll do all of that. And then I also need to attach the side panels. But other than that, this is pretty much done. I'll do all the rest of that stuff off camera. So at this time, I'm going to call this project good. Thanks for watching, guys.